tasting time, ladies and gentlemen. Just a bit of a disclaimer, I'm not a beer drinker, I'm normally a whiskey drinker, so we'll have a taste. It's only been in the keg for a week, so it's still a little bit young. In saying that, young means, you know, the longer you sit it, the better it gets. Not bad, not bad. Now, in the last video I showed you how to make beer, and I should have told you I was half drunk when I made that video. If you don't want a strong beer like I've got, only use 500 grams of dextrose, not a kilo. That's what I should have done, but I chucked a kilo in, and now she turned out to be 9.2%. Now the starting gravity was 1074 and the final gravity was 1004, which come out to be 9.19% or something like that. So I just ran it off to 9.2. Now to figure that out, you can get a PDF, go through it, have a look to see what you're doing. You can download it off the internet, or you could just go to a website, which I do, and if I remember, I'll put it up here. Now with the Cascade, the hops, I put 15 grams of Cascade in. I dry hopped it after 10 days. So I left it in there for 3 days, and the bag broke and hops were everywhere, but thankfully they just sat on the top of the beer. It didn't float to the bottom or nothing like that, so that was good. Now I only do 21 litres because I put it into a keg, which is 19 litres, so that gives me 2 litres to play with after the fermenter. Now the keg, here it is. That's a 19 litre keg. It's easier than putting in bottles, but it's a little bit drier than if you do put it in the bottles, because you're adding the extra sugar in the bottle, so you get the extra sweetness, whereas in a keg, you just put it in the keg and then you're adding CO2 to it to get the bubbles. Now, that's about all I've got to say. All I've got to say is it's a beautiful beer, and we'll see what happens. Being 9.2%, and you can see it's got a bit of chill haze on there. Should be clear, but it's not. The chill haze happens when you put it in the fridge. So if you have your beer into stubbies or big bottles, it'll be nice and clear when it comes out with the sediment in the bottom. If you put it into kegs, put it in the fridge, you'll get chill haze, and the sediment's in the bottom. Whatever's left over is in the bottom of the keg. Now you sort of get a harsher taste as well, unless you leave it sit for like 3 or 4 weeks. So the yeast, whatever's left over in the keg, will settle to the bottom. But if you do it too quick, like I have, it'll suck up a little bit of yeast every time you pour it out the tap. But all in all, for me being a whiskey drinker, not a beer drinker, I drink this every day. It's beautiful. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like it, chuck a like, subscribe, do all that sort of shit. If you don't, well, just go on past and watch something else. Cheers guys.